you have any Dronetag gear and are looking to get your drone detections on ATAK, you've come to the right place, because in this video, we're going to show you how to set up your Dronetag sensors to send data to your ATAK server. Over the course of the last few months, I've had the pleasure of taking a variety of Dronetag sensors for a test drive, and I'm very impressed. The deployment is very easy and the system just works. To put the icing on the cake, they made sending this data to your ATAK server very simple, and in this video we're going to go over the necessary steps in files to get everything connected. Without further ado, let's dive right in. To start, you're going to need 3 files from your ATAK server: your CA, your client cert, and client key, all in PEM format. You won't need to do anything special. These are all automatically generated by your ATAK server and will live in your opt-ATAK certs files directory. In my case, I have channels enabled on my server, so I went ahead and created a C-UAS channel and a separate client cert that is sending all of the detections to that C-UAS channel so that I can toggle that layer on and off as desired. Next, you're going to go to the Dronetag integrations portal. I'll leave the link to that below, and log in with the same account used to view your sensors. Once there, you're going to click on Add New. You're going to give this a name. Make sure Active is checked off and choose TCP socket for the connection type. For target URL/host, you're going to type in your ATAK server's address. Keep in mind, your ATAK server has to be public facing in order for this to work. As for the port, if you're using the default ATAK server config, then this will be 8089. Next, we're going to scroll down and check off Use MTLS. That's going to allow us to upload the PEM cert files into their respective places. In the client key passphrase box, you're going to enter in your cert password. If you're using the default, which I highly discourage, this will be ATAK. Lastly, we're going to change our output format to cursor on target XML. From there, we will scroll all the way to the bottom, where you can choose to have all of your detections sent from all of the devices in your account, or you can group certain sensors and only send that data. Now go ahead and click Create. Once this is completed, wait a few minutes and check your client status board on your ATAK server. You should see the Dronetag integration connected to your ATAK server. Another thing you can look at is going into View and Edit your connection and checking the server logs right in the integrations portal for Dronetag. I did run into some errors when trying to set this up initially, but with the error logs and with the help of the Dronetag team, we were able to figure out the issue and get my detection output working properly. If you found this video helpful, don't hesitate to give us a thumbs up and subscribe. As always, thank you.